Shocking and unforgivable. Russia to expel UK diplomats, expand US blacklist as crisis deepens, by Tyler Durden for ZeroHedge.com. As relations between Russia and the West crash to a new post-Cold War low in the aftermath of the nerve agent attack on former Russian double agent in the UK, Russia was set to expel British diplomats in retaliation for Prime Minister Theresa May's decision to kick out 23 Russians while expanding its blacklist of U.S. citizens in response to yesterday's Treasury sanctions. Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov told Sputnik, after Theresa May cast blame on Moscow and singled out Putin as the mastermind behind the attack, giving 23 Russians who she said were spies working under diplomatic cover at the London embassy a week to leave. Russia has denied any involvement, cast Britain as a post-colonial power unsettled by Brexit, and suggested London fabricated the attack in an attempt to whip up anti-Russian hysteria. When asked by Reuters reporter if Russia planned to expel British diplomats from Moscow, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov smiled and said, "Well, we will, of course." Separately discussing the response to Russian sanctions, Ryabkov said that for our part, we have ensured parity in the number of individuals included in the sanctions list from the very beginning. So we will replenish our blacklist with another group of U.S. individuals, Ryabkov said. According to the deputy minister, Russia does not want to suspend dialogue with the United States, noting that the future retaliatory measures were not Moscow's choice. "We're only doing this because of U.S. political stubbornness and unwillingness to perceive reality. We may take additional steps which we will calibrate in accordance with our own interests and, of course, the need to not suspend dialogue completely in order to at least begin stabilizing bilateral relations with Washington. We reaffirm that our resolve will not be weakened by any opponent's intrigues, many of whom are beyond the Atlantic Ocean," Ryabkov said. On Thursday, the U.S. Treasury Department announced sanctions against 19 Russian individuals and 5 entities, including Russia's Federal Security Service and the main intelligence directorate, GRU, for their alleged roles relating to the interference in the 2016 presidential campaign in the United States. Meanwhile, as Reuters notes, is in a sign of just how tense the relationship has become, British and Russian ministries used openly insulting language while the Russian ambassador said London was trying to divert attention from the difficulties it was having managing Britain's exit from the European Union. Defense Secretary Gavin Williamson sparked particular outrage in Moscow with his blunt comment on Thursday that Russia should go away, it should shut up. In response to Russia's defense ministry, said Williamson, was an intellectual impotent, and Lavrov said he probably lacked education. Well, he's a nice man, I'm told. Maybe he wants to claim a place in history by making some bold statements, Lavrov said. Yeah, actually, Theresa May's main argument about Russia's guilt is highly probable. While for him, it's Russia should go and shut up. Maybe he lacks education. I don't know. The Kremlin also got involved when Putin's spokesman Dmitry Peskov said that it's shocking and unfortunate for UK Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson to accuse Russian President Vladimir Putin of ordering the poisoning of ex-spy Sergei Skripal TASS reported. A formal announcement by Russia is expected to follow shortly. That's the end of the article. This is just advertisement. But are you kidding me? And this guy that they supposedly did this to, Sergei Skripal, he was in contact with Fusion GPS. You know, something tells me that this has Hillary's deep state all over it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He could have been some kind of he might have had some info since he had contact with Fusion GPS that it's not so much mentioned, because I heard it on the X22 report last night that he was saying about this, that this Skripal guy had some kind of contact, I don't remember exactly, with Fusion GPS. And now they're looking to antagonize Russia. And then Donald Trump comes out and puts sanctions on the 13 Russians or 19 Russians and 5 entities, whatever, 23, I think. 23, what's the difference? You know, like, I don't know what Trump's trying to do, because, you know, they're trying to start up some sort of a confrontation with Russia. And, you know, I don't think that's such a wise choice, and over this kind of garbage, because they're going out there, Nikki Haley, another warmonger, deep state warmonger, and she's part of the deep state, this Nikki Haley. She's out there trying to say that, what's his name, in Syria, Assad, did this to his own people, which he didn't, that Russia is doing wrong things, and they want to start, you know, I say put them on the front lines if they're so gung-ho about wanting to start a problem with Russia. Go right ahead. We'll put you guys in the front line and leave us out of it. You know, let them duke it out themselves, you know. Put a fence around and let them go fight, since they're so gung-ho. No, nobody's going to fight over this kind of trash that they're trying to start up with Russia. They're trying to push Russia. They're continuously trying to push Russia. And I'm telling you that they're messing with the wrong people, but they don't care. They want an all-out war so that they can get rid of 90% of the population. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.